Hi, I'm Janet. After years of trying to figure out the film industry, making some gains, only to see them dwindling away, I finally got my shit together and I made $85,000 my first year in the film industry in Los Angeles. Creating a career in film does not need to be a struggle. You can start in your city. I want to teach you my process and teach you how to do it. You'll see that you really can live that extraordinary film lifestyle that only the film industry can provide. Let's go. Hello, everybody. I wanted to talk to you today about a very insightful post that also came from our mastermind. And the best stuff is discussed in our mastermind. And I just really want to share these insights with you because I know that, gosh, it's all insights. I remember when I was starting, I was so hungry for knowledge, understanding how it all worked and how I could guarantee that I could be successful. So that's really my intention here, is to give you that kind of perspective so that you know that you will be successful in this business, that you can do it, that there's really no it's not a hugely difficult thing. I mean, there is a lot, like I say, a lot of details to it, but it is all just super doable. And it's sort of like these experiences build on themselves. Like, some of the things that I talk about right now are maybe, some more advanced than where you're at right now. You're just starting, you're just wanting to get your first couple of jobs and your foot in the door. But when you do things the way that I'm teaching you, very quickly, people just start passing your name around. And of course, that doesn't just happen because you're a nice person. It happens because you're speaking their language. So Lauren posted about this shoot. It was a 4-day shoot. It was reality TV. She's working on it as a assistant camera because she's in the camera department, and DIT, which is digital imaging tech. She was getting paid $450 for 12 hours of work. So it's a little bit less than what you typically see, but it's a good way to, reality TV is just a great place to learn. And you just get exposed to so much in a 12-hour day. And it's a fast paced, so that's good. You learn a lot fast. And, your goal may not be reality TV, so it's a great place to learn. So you're there to learn. Okay, so she said here, which I think is just so insightful, is while she was on this job, they asked her to set up 3 GoPro cameras inside of a car. She hadn't done that before. So she had to take these cameras and load the app on them and set them all up and then slate them and have them ready to go and in the right position. Okay? So that was something that she had not done before. Now, she was given this task and she could have said, oh no, can somebody else do this? I don't know how to do that. But we don't say that in the film industry. We always say, yes. We always, if they ask us, we give it our best shot. We might ask for a little bit of help, which she did. And when you do ask for a little bit of help, then you actually are forming relationships with people. That's where you make the friendships because you're interacting on set. So on this particular shoot, it was 4 days. The first day was a little bit rough. The next couple of days went better. The camera operator on this shoot was helping her a lot, like talking to her a lot. And one of the things that he shared that I love is that he said, hey, you know what? The purpose of your job is to make the DP's job easier. Now, this is a camera department. So the head of the camera department is the DP, who's also the cinematographer. So he's like, yeah, our job is to make the DP's job easier because the DP is under a lot more stress. They're the one that is accountable for how this whole thing looks. So they're under the stress to please the producer, the executive producer, the production company, and the network. So the more proactive and efficient that everybody in the camera department can be for the DP, the more that they're going to get rehired because the DP will have confidence in that team. Because the DP will be asked to do many things within the day, and sometimes things are even added. And if the DP knows that they've got a really tight, good, experienced team that's fast and will be able to set these things up correctly, then, you're going to get rehired because he knows, hey, or he or she or they know that they've got a great team. They can do it. They feel confident in your ability. If you are working in the camera department and you don't know and you don't ask and you think that you're doing great, but you're mostly checking your phone or whatever it is, you might have a really good excuse in your head at the time, but the impression is that, hey, this person is not that focused. They're not going to hire you back. And it's not because they don't think you're a nice person. Nice person doesn't have anything to do with it. It's because they have the pressure of doing a great job, and they're the ones that are going to get hired back. And then everybody in that department is going to get hired because of them. So the pressure is on them. They are the ones that are accountable. And then their team, everybody in the camera department, is there to help them fulfill what they are trying to do on set. I just think this is such a great point, because I remember when I started, I didn't think like this. I was like, okay, how can I have these people like me so that they hire me again? I was just focused on them liking me, but that doesn't even matter. I mean, it does, obviously, that they like you, but they're going to like you when you're thinking ahead and anticipating what needs to be done and thinking about the shot and just trying to communicate in such a clear way so that everything goes so smoothly. If you're focused on making that job go smoothly for the person that you're working for, you are going to get hired again. So my focus was in the wrong place. I didn't get it. This is why, and I love talking about this because this is why what I teach is so valuable, because, that was the first 10 years of my career. I'm sure I lost a lot of work because I wasn't thinking in this way. And most people are focused on themselves and trying to make people like them. And it's because it comes from our primitive brains, and that, we want to stay part of the clan, and we're not that experienced yet in the film industry and how it all works and everything. So this can be how we just end up showing up out there. So that's why I'm like, I really wanted to share this with you, because I think that it's just so insightful and just such a great thing to remember, that you're there to help the shoot go smoothly. And if you do that and have a wonderful can-do attitude, and you're pleasant and you're happy to be there and grateful, you're going to get hired again for sure. Thanks for listening today. And if you have a moment, could you please leave me a review? I would love that. And make sure you head over to friendsandfilm.com/join and sign up for my free mini course on what you need to know to find opportunities and start making film and acting work come to you. I'll see you next week.